Hello and welcome back to this episode of Agilato. My name is Ravi Verma. I'm the founder, CEO and org whisperer at Smooth Apps, and I'm really excited to have you back with me. So in this episode, I want to tell you the story of Miss ShimmyGiggles and the best birthday party that we have thrown in our whole life. So this happened about 4 years ago. We had moved into our new home and it was my daughter's first birthday party. And my wife is really good about researching all kinds of options on the internet, and somehow she found out about Miss ShimmyGiggles. And Miss ShimmyGiggles is one of the most versatile child entertainers that I have met in my whole life. The first is she dressed up as a clown and she had another assistant clown with her. Second is she did amazing face painting. So I think I was Spider-Man or a princess fairy, I don't remember. And so we had one of the best parties that I could have ever imagined. The kids were having fun. There was a long line of people, of little kids waiting to have their face painted. And while the kids were having their face painted, some of them were actually the others were getting balloons made in the other line. And then Miss ShimmyGiggles and her assistant even had a magic show. And the best feedback, empirical feedback for how effective a children's birthday party is the size of the smile on the faces of the kids and the smiles on the faces of their parents. And by those two empirical feedback indicators, we just hit it out of the park. And so it was an outrageous success and we were really happy. Fast forward 2 or 3 years later, and now it was my daughter's 3-year birthday party. And so we said, well, the last time we got Miss ShimmyGiggles, and why don't we repeat it? It's a tried and tested thing. And so we called Miss ShimmyGiggles. Unfortunately, she had to attend a conference in Las Vegas, so she was not available. So she sent her most trusted assistant. And so we had the party, but this party didn't go as well as we had planned. It turned out that one person alone could not take care of the needs of the kids fast enough. So there was a long line of kids either waiting for their face to be painted or a balloon, and they started getting restless and cranky. And so while they were waiting, they started getting into fights with each other. They started throwing things, and then all the moms, they started sensing the buildup of this tension, and you don't want like 15 cranky 3-year-olds running around your house. And so the other moms were kind enough to help us out and then organize some games. So finally, when that party got over, we were all left with a feeling of vague kind of dissatisfaction. What went wrong? This was a tried and tested model. Why is it that this party was not as good as the previous one? And more importantly, you are probably wondering, what does any of this have to do with agile software delivery? So let me try and connect the dots. So if we apply this Stacy diagram to our 3-year birthday party, here's how it maps. There was a change in the requirements because the needs of 3-year-olds to be entertained in a party are not the same as the needs of 1-year-olds. So our market had moved. The people on whom we were depending had also undergone some kind of unexpected change. Miss ShimmyGiggles, who was our go-to person and star performer, was no longer available because she's at a conference in Vegas. And finally, our technology, which was face painting and making balloons and magic shows, it did not scale as well as we expected when it was replaced by just one person performing these tricks. So there was more uncertainty in our problem domain than we had anticipated. And we tried to use the wrong kind of problem solving approach by taking almost the exact same solution that we had in a previous situation and trying to apply it in the face of changing market needs. So here's my invitation to you. I want you to look at your problem domain from a fresh perspective and ask yourself, are you building exactly the same software over and over again for the exact same market where the customer needs do not change over time? Do you have the luxury of working with exactly the same set of people who come into work with the same health, the same attitude, the same mood over and over again? And if the answer is no, if your reality is that you are building new software for a customer or set of customers with evolving needs and with people who are not robots, whose minds and health and moods change over time, perhaps agile software delivery is the right option for you. And the nature of the beast is there is more that is unknown or unknowable than is known. And for you to respond to the change, to harvest and to exploit the change, you must have trust, ethics, and professionalism to have a healthy agile software delivery environment where you can sustainably increase value, decrease waste, and manage your business's risk exposure. So think of this example. Let me know which of these 4 domains of problems your problems fall into, and which agile principles and practices can you apply to manage the uncertainty of complex software delivery in your business. Until the next episode of Agilato, this is Ravi. Keep calm and scrum on. So did you like what you saw? Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notified of our fresh episodes. Follow us on social media and share with your friends and colleagues. And if you want more free tools and tips and techniques, don't forget to check out smoothapps.com. You can find out our upcoming trainings and events. We've got our provocative and controversial blog. And you can even schedule a free mentoring session with me as we explore some unique agile challenges your teams are facing. So until next time, scrum on.